But the reason that the the Colts are on fraud watch, it's not because Anthony Richardson broke his own face. It's just the fact that you watch that game, and there were a couple times where I thought Indianapolis was just going to break through and just take off with it, and you're playing the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett, and
Well,
you let it end with. I want to say they were inside the 10 on fourth down. Fourth down inside their own 10, and it came down to that. It was what, a 4-point game. I mean, that's you give up 27 points to the Jacoby Brissett led Cardinals.
yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't like it.
yeah, defensively it looks rough. The other thing is, it's like on paper the Cardinals weren't supposed to be this bad. They've ended up playing this bad, which makes it a really fucking bad look for Kyler. So yeah, I mean, Kyler, he needs to be on fraud watch. Should have been on fraud watch a while ago. But no, I mean the Colts are not some contending team. We've known that. They haven't beat anybody important. But that's the other thing. It's like some of these teams that are up there and important and good can get got out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
for no reason.
But that's the thing, though. I don't know if the Colts are even one of those teams that are going to be up there. And because now it's like now that we're in week 6, it's like we can really start looking back on these games. And, looking at the fact that think about the way we just talked about Denver's offense, and they allowed 28 points against Denver. It was 29-28. Tennessee, they allowed Tennessee to score 20, which, I mean, shit. How many times has Tennessee scored 20 points this year? We're gonna get to that. Crazy, but we'll get to that. LA Rams, they lose 27-20. They're two good games in terms of what they held them to. They held Miami to 8 points. They held Vegas to 6 points. It's not. Here's the thing. I think that you're gonna have the Colts. They could win 7 games or they could win 12 games, and you're gonna have great performances from Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
So it's, in terms of offense, I think they got it. I think their defense is cool. I don't know how their defense is going to look against a high motor type of offense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I can call the Chargers.
Not anymore.
I could see their defense probably keeping up with the Chargers. But then what I'm saying is after that, it might start to get a little tricky. Like, I want to see specifically November 9th, week 10, what are they going to do? 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 in the morning. What they're gonna do to contain Bijan Robinson
in Germany?
I believe so. Olympia Stadium. Oh, that's the venue. That's just the venue.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows where this game is? But
I think it's true.
It don't matter. I don't care. I don't care if it's in Germany, London, Australia, America, Atlanta, motherfucking Indianapolis. I want to see how they're going to be able to contain.
I want to see how the Falcons' offense looks week to week. We don't know.
I don't care. I think it's going to be. I think week to week it's going to. We're going to talk about another defense.
I honestly think that the Colts might be one of those teams that we don't really have to figure out, like the Vikings last year. We know they're not going to do anything important, and they may or may not have a good season. They may or may not pull off a lot of good wins, but we're not going to know.
We're going to stop fucking playing with the Vikings because I know they lost. I know they lost the way they lost in the playoffs. These motherfuckers had probably a top 3, if not top 5 defense in the NFL last year. They had one of the best defenses in the NFL last year. You had Sam Darnold, who, sure, you can give credit to whoever, but I mean, Justin Jefferson was the best receiver in the league. You just had an offense that was
second
week after week.
Jamar was
last year.
I don't know who's
Okay,
better.
so I mean, you want to have the conversation? I mean, I'm pretty sure year in year out, it doesn't matter who's on the Vikings throwing it to.
That's true.
Um, Justin Jefferson. If Justin Jefferson got to go right into the NFL with the same quarterback, I think maybe it would have been easy.
Definitely would.
Maybe been nice.
That's fair.
Stay with Joe Burrow. But I don't know. I think Justin Jefferson. I thought you were I'm pretty sure you were at one point like, no, Justin Jefferson cleared.
No, and
But
I think so. I was just trying to bring in the fact that Jamar had more
argue.
yards last year. Is all I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sure. But he had Joe Burrow. He had to throw it 50 times a game.
It's true.
It's not my fault. I mean, have a better run game or a better O-line, which the Minnesota Vikings had, both of. So, either way, the Vikings were a better team than this Colts team, and that already says enough to say what the Colts are going to be able to do this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Colts they still get the win. I don't think the game should have been this close. It shouldn't have came down to the wire. It shouldn't have came down to a stop within their own 10. And it definitely shouldn't have happened with Arizona's backup quarterback. But we will be able to see, actually, fuck that, week before Atlanta. We'll see them against Pittsburgh, then we'll see them in Atlanta, then they'll have a bye, and then we'll get to see them against Kansas City. So we'll get to see some shit. We'll get to see some shit from the Indianapolis Colts and see, what they can really do, especially on that defensive side of the ball.